Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome to Core World, known as Core on the Epic Games website. Download it, it's free, and inside there's a ton of games. I kid you not. What you see on these screens here, most engaging games, okay? These change every few minutes, okay? Most active games, one of which is still top leader, Island Survival Alpha with over 2 million players. Not bad. All right, and that's my favorite. And then of course we have active events currently. All right. Now, this is the chest. So in about 9 hours and 47 minutes, the chest will unlock again from me, okay? Different for everybody, depends on what time you log in, open the crate. And this is where you can get bonus, what's called RP points, okay? And you earn RP within the games that you play. And the more RP you add, the more buying power you have in the actual core store, all right? So let's go into that area, okay? Now, we do have the avatar shop, okay? Now, this is gonna have already a bunch of different clothings, body types of male and female alike, including a robot, so universal. Skeletons, well, there is male and female. The smaller chested one is definitely the female. The bigger chested is the male. Yeah. Okay. Etc. All right. Now, different heads. You can change the color of their overall. This is my skeleton guy. I'm not going to mess with him, but you can change hairstyles or no hair at all. All right, just click through the selections. You can change the eye color to pretty much anything. You can just go into here and rotate this, run the sliders. You also have some presets, recently used colors, of course, that have been used. Now, under the styles, okay, you can have no helmet. You can have a hat. Now, this guy here with the gas mask, he's from a kit, which we'll get to. All right, got sunglasses, regular hat. Some of this clothing you will have, some of it you will not, because this is clothing I've bought when I first started the game a few months ago, to new clothing that's come out since, etc. Okay, and there is both clothing for male and for female. All right, and there are differences in what you can and cannot pick. So, for example, if we go to a female here, and we pick out styles, this is our female stuff. Now, I actually saw a girl that looked just like this. I'm like, honey, I think you're missing some of your clothes. She's in a bra and underwear. It's funny. She didn't say a word. Anyways, pop on a skirt to that girl, pop on a top of some sort, voila. And you can change the colors too of all the outfits, okay? By just going into here, changing what's called the legs color, go into here and, you know, type of thing. You get the idea, right? Do the same thing. We got the tops. Now the tops, we go here, torso color. We can play with the torso a bit if there is a torso to be played with, which right here. And customize, okay? Then of course you got the backpack stuff. You can put wings on, and you can change apparently the color of the wings as well, so no big deal there. So back color, you get the idea, right? Okay, as far as mounts go, you're gonna only have one mount to start with when you get into core, and it's gonna be the hoverboard over here. This will be your only mount. Now, here's the thing. Not all games will support you using the mounts, all right? Now, in fact, the game I play, Island Survival Alpha, you have to purchase the game, which is only $25.99 Canadian plus tax, or 20 bucks US, or whatever your currency is. And then you also own the game, permanently unlocks 30% more faster travel, 250 gems to start out with in that particular game. And the faster travel is huge, huge bonus, and you get double the stash chests. So everybody normally gets one chest every so many levels till you hit the level 20 base upgrade. Well, we would get double that if we bought the game and we owned the game. All right. Now, there's still apparently updates to be done on that game yet. It's not a finished game completely, so, but we do have a very, very playable version thus far. But it's still not done being updated by any means until it gets to the fullness of what it's going to end up in the end. The aquatic package, we'll talk about that too. Emotes. Okay, you got different emotes. Now, some of these you're going to be buying with RP points. Others you'll already have by default. Okay, so if we go into the shop here, this is the package, the hazmat pack, the guy with the funny face. Okay, that's the whole hazmat package, including a mount. I bought the aquatic pack as well. It's about $6 and change Canadian, because it comes up Canadian because I'm in Canada. But anyways, that's female avatar only, by the way. If you want male avatar, yes, the male can actually use the mount. However, can only use certain pieces of the outfit. The outfit is designed for a female player, which who really cares? So of course I've got a female player with this mount, right? And but I can use that player on any mount. It doesn't matter. It's just when you're going to go with the package, right? Now these new ones came out this past month for clothing stuff. We got Brains and Brawns, Brains and Brawn. So these are your packages: Space Detective gear, Royal Heavy Armor, which by the way is the match for this top. Then of course you got the pilot jacket. It's a match with the cyber pants, and of course the helmet. And in my other game I actually own all of this. Okay, and 15,000 RP points, right? Desert Wrangler. I also own this stuff as well in this game, but I only own the ceremonial gunslinger outfit in the other game. So it's kind of just the way I did things, right? Mounts, of course. This month we got these mounts. Now the Vermilion Raptor, it's been around for quite a while. That hasn't changed, all right? And I do have that in my main account. The Future Tonk Tank, I have the girly version of it because that's what was available at the time. I'm not buying another one just because this is more manly. It's my own thing, don't worry about it, but I don't want it. Grand Prix Speeder, I have this in a different color, and it wasn't called this Grand Prix Speeder. It was under a different name. Now they've changed the name and gave it a different paint job. And of course I do have the horse here, the skeleton horse. It's a female horse, obviously. Little roses on the top. Have that in both my accounts. All right. Now, to earn daily reward points, complete RP quests as well as browsing RP games. So all the games that support RP, you can browse all those too. Okay. Then you've got the emotes that you can buy. I love the snowball. I have that in my other account, but not in this one. Okay. And I have a few in this one. And some I think are absolutely, well, dumb. I know a guy actually has this fanfare one, and it is bloody annoying, but whatever. To each their own, right? You can also buy core credits as well. Different prices, different amount of credits. The credits are used for different purposes in different games. In Island Survival Alpha, the core credits are actually used for purchasing gems and to purchase the actual program itself. And it's actually 1,700 core credits that you purchase. You'll have over 500 credits left over after you've purchased Island Survival Alpha, which you can use for VIP, you can use it for extra gems, whatever you want to do with it. Okay, so, or hang on to it for a rainy day, I guess. I don't know, it's up to you. You've got a creator section too, so if you want to make your own games, you can do that. So up here is my RP, okay? I have 278,500 RP. I have 4 core credits left over in this account, and that's not enough to buy a damn thing, so I'll have to wait until I can afford more core credits at some point. Now, we also have a voice chat thing, but for the life of us, none of us have been able to ever get it working. I don't know why, but Core, fix it! We need our voice chat, especially in our Island Survival Alpha game. Now, we also have the settings area. This is where you've got things like support, manage your account, all that sort of stuff. Notifications, you can set up customize your notifications that you want or don't want. Your social area as well. Privacy settings, Discord stuff if you're into Discord. I tried joining Discord, but I can't get the damn thing to work right for what I needed it for, and I don't know, I don't care anymore. Anyways, audio. Okay, this is going to control music, sound effects, dialogue, etc. Okay, microphone test, which is pointless. None of us know what this whole requiring window focus is, because that's something within Windows that's supposed to be automatically on by default, but it doesn't freaking work at all in this game. Okay, and window chat requires focus. Well, how are we supposed to do this? There's no damn instructions on how to set it up right. Anyways, full screen mode, of course. You can't see mine, it's blocking, but it's set at 1440p resolution, and I'm in full screen, not windowed. Okay, frame rate limit, set your frame rate to a current display rate. In my case, it's 60 frames per second on my 4K display that I use on my laptop, but my laptop does have 144 hertz if I use it, so whatever. And just because you set a frame rate doesn't mean you're going to get it. Okay, just keep that in mind. It's the FPS of the game is the FPS of the game based on your other settings and how much balls you have in your computer. Mine's pretty ballsy, and I'm full out ultra settings. All right, and I'm still getting upwards to 70, sometimes 100 FPS, so extremely playable. All right, player bindings, creator bindings, region, just leave it on automatic, it'll find you. Not a big deal. Okay, so my games that I play, okay, right now there's some games that I have played in Core that I've been checking out, and one of them is Survival UK Alpha. I've also been playing Survival Instinct as well. My favorite though is Island Survival Alpha. Out of everything, Island Survival is like top dog. Survival UK, I'm still out to I don't know. It's interesting. But as far as viewing all, there's all the games. These are all the ones that I've messed with. Yeah, it is. These are all the games that I've played so far. So, and I hate Cookie Miner. I think it's stupid. Mini golf isn't bad though. And there's my Survival Instinct. Okay. Anyway, let's go into Survival Alpha a little bit, because that's my game, actually, that I like to play. And we are waiting for an update to come through. We're not sure when the next update is. The last one was in August, I believe it was, of 2023. So we're still waiting for another update. The game's not done. Okay, bottom line, it's not done. Even though we can buy it now, it's still not been finished yet. Still more to go. But from what I understand, what I've been hearing, okay? And let's hope we get another update soon, because it'd be nice to be able to do even more. So now you are playing in multi-versus servers too, right? Now you can go through the portals in Core World, or you can go direct in through your account. Doesn't matter which way you do it. You can also search a specific type of games too, if you want, within your interest, and see if they're on Core World. Likelihood is they probably are. This is my level 20 account. This is my big account. Okay, my first account. I actually bought the game in both my accounts, so I have both. But I wanted to show you some of my mounts here. So we've got the hoverboard. Okay, let me put that away. Then we have the Vermilion Raptor. He's pretty cool. He goes good with just about any player. We've got a little car, great for females because it is pink after all. I saw somebody with a nice hot-rodded Mustang-y looking car a while back. There's our speeder, okay, called the Manticore. Alright. There's a little girly tank. This is why you can understand why I'm not buying the other tank. I don't care, girly or not buying another tank. The vacuum cleaner, that's for the hazmat kit, but you can use it with any player, it does not matter. Okay. This is part of the aquatic package. Now this is a mean looking ride. Man, Core, you should have made this thing to go on and underwater, because this would be like perfect for underwater scuba diving and stuff. Anyway, and then of course our horse, which is actually my favorite ride. Now, some rides they're either faster than the others or they just feel that way. I'm not sure which, but it does seem to feel that the horse has got a lot more oomph in it than my other ones. But I guess, I don't know, it kind of depends on how you look at the perspective of height versus size of mount to what speed actually is, but either way, every single mount has no problem outrunning any zombie and making them give up on you, so that's reassuring. But anyhow, so we go back to Core World here, and I think you should check it out. I mean, it's a free app to download. The games are free to play, even Island Survival Alpha. If you do things right, you'll never have to spend a penny on it, but you should anyways, because supporting the guy who did that massive, outstanding, this is like the top survival game on Core of all survival games, but it's also the top one I have played. And I've played a lot of survival type games over the years, and I can tell you right now, this one, in my books, it deserves to be played. It deserves to be purchased. And it would encourage the author of the game to continue doing more and more for the game as well. Because, I mean, that's the whole thing about programmers, right? I mean, he didn't ask for money up front. You can play the game, and you can play it rather well, okay? And players do help each other. They share resources with each other because we're supposed to, and yeah, I mean, I went through the game right to level 20, literally without spending a penny. I bought the game afterwards because it's like, I gotta own this, and I want to know what the mounts are like because it's the only way I could use those mounts. Now, Survival Instinct, you don't buy it, you don't purchase it, there's no kind of purchasing power within it, but you can use your mounts. Survival UK Alpha, you cannot use any mounts, and yet you can't buy the game either or any goodies. So it's kind of different with the games, right? But whatever floats your boat is probably in here. I mean, they got mini golf, they got the Cookie Miner, they got other, you know, fantasy defense tycoon game, they've got balloon simulators. I mean, for all age groups too, you know, and they got some really nice shoot 'em up games too, like person versus person and whatnot. So that's pretty neat, and I actually like flying in here too. It's kind of cool. Ta-da! I am flying. Yes, yes. Okay, fly mode off, and fly mode back on, and off. I wish we could do this jump within alpha. That'd be cool. Whee! Anyways, so there you go. That's Core World for you. Check it out. It's free to play. Also, don't forget to check out my videos on Island Survival Alpha. I have over 50 videos and counting. When we do get that update, there will be more videos on that game because I'm doing them to help people out along the way, and as I learn stuff, you're going to learn stuff, and so on and so forth. And a lot of people, believe me, they need help that I can't even type to them in text. So being able to show things within gameplay and talk about it on video does help them out an awful lot. And a lot of people I have referred to my channel through that game, and a lot of people have just found it on my channel too, and you know, have come in. So pretty cool. We're getting some progress. So Random, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I'm going to go back to Survival Alpha, and I'll leave you guys to mull over this and decide if you want to try it. So you go to the Epic Games website, open up a free account if you don't have one already, download the Core app, and fire it up, and away you go. And just play whatever games you want. And if you're in this game, I'm known as Keylop56 on this account and Kevy57 on my other account. And depending on which account I'm doing stuff in at the time, depends on which one's online. So there you go. So now the skeletons must come and worship their king. And on that note, I am out of here. See you on the